Christine's supposed to be about 18 years old, so they always try and cast. They don't get 18-year-olds doing Christine, but
they
get
sing it.
No,
that's the problem.
And so they always try and cast somebody who looks young, because that is part of the thing. And Raul is supposed to be 21 years old, so there's supposed to be that love right there. And then they do want a Phantom that is older. Old? No.
Watch out. Well, of course, with all that makeup, you have no idea what he looks like anyway.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, Sierra and I did a show together last summer where...
Oh, really?
Up in Seattle called Princesses, and I was the dad in the show.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, ow.
Yeah.
So then tell me, I mean, did you guys help each other get into this production? What was the story there?
No. What was the story?
I don't. Well, all of a sudden, I got an email one day on my BlackBerry. I said, "Is it true? I just talked to my agent. I've been offered the role of Christine. Are you really doing the Phantom?"
Now, when you had to do that, did you have to audition? Or they just contacted you because they saw you?
Oh, no. Yeah, I had to audition.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
They had the auditions went for a long time. I didn't even audition until January, I think is when it was. And they had already had 2 rounds of auditions looking for Christine, and they had just scrapped and started over. And then and the other girl, too, she and I were brought in for the 3rd round of auditions for Christine's, and so we actually met each other at the audition and at the callback and everything, and saw each other, and that's
the 2 of you that are in the show now.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay.
So.
I thought it was one more that you were like fighting for the role, or they had already picked the other one.
Nobody ever heard from that girl again. It's amazing.
Right? She disappeared.
We shouldn't talk about that.
So Brent, I mean. You had so much experience in live theater. Yes, we talk about the all my children thing and so on, but really, do you see yourself primarily as a stage actor?
Yeah, I haven't done a lot of film. I've done 2 small roles in 2 films, and as far as television, it's been the extent of doing soap opera work in New York. So yeah, I'm primarily a.
So what was the first musical you were in when you were like a little kid?
The first musical I was in was 110 in the Shade.
I don't know that one.
University. Oh, it's great. It's a great story. It's based on the Rainmaker. Do you know that? Starbuck and well, I'll get you a recording.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we too young?
Are you? I don't know. How old are you?
You're not too young.
I'm almost 34.
Well, age really has nothing to do with it. It's just a matter of what you listen to when you're growing up.
Right.
Which I didn't listen to musicals. I didn't even really know what they were.
Yeah.
Where did you grow up?
Kansas.
And you sound like you're from the South.
Everyone always says that, but I'm from Denver. I'm not from the South.
South Denver.
I would have thought so. Wouldn't you have thought?
No.
Oh, well.
I get that all the time.
But everyone says that except for Miles, who knows everything.
No. We have a friend. Thank you. I love you. We have a friend who is from Denver, and that your accent kind of reminds me of him a little bit. So, I mean, I wouldn't have said Denver, but it makes sense.
So, what about you, Sierra? What was the first role you had when you were a little kid?
When I was little, the first musical I did was The Music Man.
I've heard of that one.
Okay, good. Yes.
Yeah. and so, I mean, did you guys both know that this was like your path? This was the thing for you?
Yeah, I don't have one of those stories that's like ever since I was 3 I knew. I don't remember when I knew that this is what I wanted to do, but I know for some reason this is always what I wanted to do. There was just no question. I don't know.
But these are, particularly the roles you're in now, are incredibly intense vocal roles. Mm-hmm. Do you continue to have voice training while you're doing this, or is it more like methods of keeping from ruining your abilities? Brent?
Well, because of the vocal demands of the show, I'm warming up every day. So, if my voice teacher was in town, I'd probably take a lesson once a month, just to keep on track. But he's not, so I have to do it myself.
What do you do?
What do I do? Well, I just vocalize. It's basically warm up, work the muscles.
Sierra, we have someone in the chat who's asking what you did, sort of as a kid and through your teenage years to, they have a child, they want to know how to get their kid, into the business.
I just was always interested in performing no matter what it was, and I played the flute for years, and so that got me really to be kind of musical. And I have two sisters also who are also musical, and so we just always were in music. We were in orchestra, we were in band, we were in choir, and just throughout school, that's kind of what kept me just being in school and loving, like, you know, having a break and going to a drama class or something like that. So I don't know, I just, if it's in you and if it's what you want to do, and, you know, just take as many classes as you can. That's what I always did. So
do you have any time in your roles right now to do other projects, albums, concerts? Do you guys, being in Vegas, I mean, we've heard this from other actors who came here for Hairspray or Avenue Q or so on, that the good thing about Vegas is it's so close to LA. Have you guys taken advantage of that, or are you trying to?
I haven't been to LA yet. Actually, I'm going next week. I have a friend who's opening in a two-character play out there, so I'm going there to see him. The thing with our schedule is it doesn't really give us a lot of time to go to LA to be available for other things unless we took time off from the show. I'm starting work on a new recording. I've got a couple of concerts coming up, and that's a good thing about only doing 5 shows a week, because you do have time to put some other things together.
Because of the double casting, do your nights change? You know, are you a set thing for, you know, a year, or does it change back and forth?
Constantly.
It does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And is that okay on your voices, or?
Yeah, it's fine. It kind of keeps it fresh, and also what I enjoy about switching is that we're always with a different cast, you know, and so that's really fun. And I don't know, I sing different with Brent and than I do with Tony and stuff, and so it's fun, and that works my voice.
I like
Really?
the idea that you guys swap off. That's cool.
Yeah.
But does it throw you off at all? I mean, do you feel, I mean, is there, and would you admit that there is a pairing that you find to be the most comfortable?